What's up, YouTube? Dan Matheny here in St. Mary's, Georgia. It is early in the morning and we are getting ready for a shave. Anyway, today's video is going to be called Angel Number 444 because I see angel numbers all the time and this is my 4th time shaving with a straight razor. So let's get into it. Shave soap I'm going to be using today is Shave Dad Strike Gold Shave Jelly Rings. This is them working together on a soap. And it smelled good. It had like a light scent, but I like the performance of the soap, so I was like, well, we'll go ahead and use this. I'm gonna toss that because we don't need it anymore. And the soap is in the bowl. Today I loaded the bowl, so it's gonna be me loading with the brush. And the aftershave I'm gonna be using today is the Barbasol 1919. And the straight I'm going to be using today is the Damascus Wade & Butcher. It was on sale and I couldn't resist. And the guy that honed it is Sharper Edge Honing on eBay. And I'll give you the details after the shave. So, Sharper Edge Honing on eBay. He hones razors for 25 bucks. But we'll see how this performs. I think it's going to be good because I did an arm test, so it cut some of my hairs off. This is old, but I mean I just kind of went like just barely where my hair was, and it passed the test, so I'm pretty confident. So that's the razor. The brush I'm going to be using today is the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Green Ray brush. And, of course, I'm going to be using my witch hazel and my alum stick because of my areas around my neck right here. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to hydrate because I stopped the water first this time instead of waiting. So anyway, I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to put some water on my face. We're going to load the brush. I soaked a little bit of water. There's no water in it, but I'll just add water when I need to. So it's loading. It's doing its thing. There we go, that's fine. I bowl lathered today. I like the smell of it. Like more as I get the lather ready. It smells pretty good, the jelly rings. I like Strike Shave Gold. They're pretty good soap. I used the Camp David, and I know I only used it once, but I could just tell, like, by using it, the performance is really good. And I care about that more than scent, but I care about the scent too. But that's why I don't mention the scent too much. I mention what it reminds me of, but the scent notes and stuff, I let you guys read about that. Yeah, this is really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, that's good. It's already come to. Yeah, this is really good. I have about 3 or 4 days of growth, I think. So there's a brush. It's nice and loaded with the lather from the shave bowl right here. So I still have plenty of lather. I have a ridiculous amount of lather. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use my rag partially. I'm going to use partially the water and the rag to wipe my blade off. But you just have to be careful with your blade because you can easily mess up your edge. So it's one thing I'm careful about. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this party on the road here with the straight razor. This is my 4th time shaving with a straight razor. So anyway, today we're just going to do something different. I'm just going to start right here. Here we go, and then you just have to be careful, get the angle, and it's doing a good job. So you can feel that blade, but I'm careful putting this in the water, by the way. So let's go ahead and do a quick wipe. And we're not going to rush. We're going to take our time. Because I said a joke last night. I said Saturdays are for shaving to my buddy Chad, and he didn't say anything, but that's just a joke. Shave when you feel like it. I like shaving on Sundays though too. So, yeah. I think my hand's shaking from the coffee, but I'm okay. It's doing a good job. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. That's for sure. But my beard's tough on my neck, so. Yeah, the soap is nice and slick. It's just my skin is. There we go. Yeah, I felt that blade that time. It felt sharp. But yeah, with straight razors, you want to let the blade do the work like a safety razor. But when you hold it like this, you just have to be careful, you know. You just have to find the angle, which the angle is kind of like this for me. I find the angle and I go at it. But it takes practice. And, you know, I'm just so used to doing things a certain way, I just go with the flow, you know. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. There we go. So, one side done. We're going to do another side now. There we go. So now it's my right hand's turn. Definitely cuts, definitely has an edge. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting the hang of it, but at the same time, I have a healthy respect for it too. And my dad's watching. I know he doesn't like me doing it, but it's something I love to do. So I love shaving with a straight razor because of how clean the cuts are. But I realize I got some hair right there, but there's still some slickness right there. There you go. I might clean up with a safety razor, but if I do, I'll show you what it is right quick. It's going to be the Gillette Super Speed. It has a Shark Super Chrome blade in it. So we're going to use that in case if we need to clean up. So sorry if I'm not talking much. I got to concentrate. But yeah, I see angel numbers all the time. I see 333, 111, 222, 444, 1111, and 1212, and 111. I see them all. So don't know why, but I do. But I just see it as me on the right trail, on the right path. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to stretch my neck out a little bit because this area is a little difficult for me. There we go. We're successful. I don't recommend what I'm doing though, you know, swishing it in the water. Even though like I'm using the water to help get the stuff off, I'm also using this, but I'm barely doing it in the water. So you don't really want to do this in the water with the blade. So, you know, but I'm just putting that out there. I'm just gonna get my face a little wet right here. There we go. Hands are a little slick from the soap. Yeah, it's easy to cut yourself too with a straight razor, I'm sure, but I'm being very careful. So that's what you want to do. You want to be careful. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wet the face and re-lather, and I will be right back. All right, YouTube, I'm back. Anyway, it's time for pass number 2. So anyway, for people that are new, this is my against the grain in the middle of my neck. On the sides of my neck, it's semi against the grain, and it's against the grain on my sides. So, and then the reason why I do semi against the grain here is because this area is really sensitive. So that's why I just do semi against the grain. So anyway, let's go ahead and get the blade wet very carefully. And we're going to do Yeah, it's doing a good job. I just have to do short strokes. But yeah, I just see it as synchronicity for the angel numbers. But this soap is performing really well. This Jelly Rings, it's a nice light scent and it's clean. You know what I mean? The Jelly Rings, you know, I guess it's kind of like Jelly Donuts a little bit, but it's cleaner. You know, it just smells clean to me. So, yeah, I nicked myself a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You know, I got cut a little bit. Just takes practice, you know? So, and I know it's a process right now, but it's a pretty good shave, though. So I'm not complaining about it. So, okay, so now we're going to go to my right hand. My hair's so coarse, man. I can't stand it. Because I have to do these tiny little strokes, man. Yeah. I'm going to get this wet so I can clean it up. Yep. A little bit of a nick, but that's okay. I just know with this one, it doesn't feel tuggy, but it's not as sharp as would like it to be, but I think it's sharp enough though, you know. But I think it's just how tough my facial hair is to cut, because it's coarse right here, you know. It's not easy to cut, so I think it's that's the case. There we go. I'm going to call that good enough. I didn't need the safety razor to clean up after all, so. But yeah, let's go ahead and wipe this blade off. There we go. I think that's clean enough for that. Of course, the scales are wet, so I'll have to deal with that too. But I'm going to go ahead and rinse my face off, and I'll be back with the alum stick. What's up, YouTube? I'm back with the alum stick. So there's definitely burning because of my sensitive areas, but I think it's been a good shave. I would say 8 out of 10. I had to be a little cautious with the straight because it wasn't, I don't know how to put it in words. It was cutting, but I had a hard time because of how tough my neck hair is. But I think it was good. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clean everything up and then rinse the alum off my face, and then I'll be back with the witch hazel and the aftershave balm, which is the Barbasol 1919. So I'll be right back. Anyway, I'm back. So, but I'm going to talk about the shave for a second. I think the razor is fine. I think it's just how my skin is, how tough my beard is to shave. So, even though I know I don't have much here, but it's still coarse right here, so. But it is what it is, though. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the witch hazel. It was still a good shave anyway. So, and I recommend Sharper Edge Honing at ebay.com. I'm going to have the link down below. And I'm going to shave with this other razor tomorrow. So, but there's not going to be a video, but I'll eventually put the other razor on video too. There's the witch hazel. But the price is good. It's like only 25 bucks for a honing. And I'm not exactly sure of the price, but I think I paid 23 bucks for this razor. And it looks like it's in pretty good shape, so. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the Barbasol 1919. There it is. So I'm going to see if a good stropping will help the blade too. So my areas are a little tricky anyway, so. But anyway, I'm also going to be doing the argan oil for my face. So let's go ahead and put some on. Just a little bit is all you need. Some for my goatee and some for my other skin too, since it gets dry. So, and I just cut my hair off camera, so you know that's also good. And that's pretty much going to be it. Anyway, it was a good shave. Thank you all so much for watching, and that's going to be it. I'll see you on the next shave. Take care.